Hey everybody, good morning, good Monday morning. Well, it's almost afternoon. Good Monday, almost afternoon. Good to see you all. Today it's going to be a short one. Short. Just a lot of cray going on in the world today, just in the U.S. and misinformation and mislabeling, and I get caught up in it, and doesn't serve me, doesn't do me any good. So today I want to just look at some of the energy of the week and see what we got going on. We have a new moon in Aquarius. So from what I read, and it's weird. I used to be following astrologers more than I had, and I've kind of given up a lot of stuff, trying to stay away from things. But from what I'm understanding with this week, with the new moon in Aquarius, is that there's going to be something that shows up in our radar. So we'll see. We'll see by the end of the week if anything showed up in our radar. But let's take a look at just the energies around that. And before I do, say hello to Psychic Duck, everybody. Hello, Psychic Duck. And hello, everybody. Still got the little smudge on his crystal ball. But you still incubating your vote? Yes. Still incubating the true president of the United States, Lotus the POTUS. Okay, what's the energy? Thank you. Thank you for holding the light. Thank you for sitting on the truth. Psychic Duck. I tell you what, that duck's got a following, I'm telling you. If I left the channel and Psychic Duck took over, it would be weeks before people go, hey, where's that guy with the hair? Where'd he go? All right. Energy for the week. Nine of Fire. This is the Nine of Wands card. And in this deck, this is the Good Tarot deck, you really have to read this deck way more intuitively. And so here is a string of dreams that we have. And it seems to be falling away, this string of dreams. And if we look at it and glance at it, it looks like the string's falling apart. But when we look at it a little closer, those stars that are falling apart are either turning into fairies or they're becoming fairy food. Fairy food. I like that image a lot. What are we feeding with our hopes and dreams and our passions? What are we feeding the universe? We got the Page of Earth. This is, speaking of fairies, this is a light energy, a powerful energy, kind of an impulsive, maybe not knowing the footage, where to go. However, young is better than old guys, because old guys, they stumble and fall on the footing. These young pages, well, yeah, they may not be so sure of the path that they're walking on, but their footing is they can bounce around and move in any direction. They're all good. And then we get the Seven of Air. This is the Seven of Swords. This is about And the Rider-Waite, this is about the steel. In this one, this is about Psychic Duck's feathered friends, the geese. And this feels more about standing in our own awareness, in our own power with, there's nothing that's been taken away from this card. It's all about the higher source, the higher knowledge, that nobody can take our power. Sorry, I just heard nobody can take our power. All right, we have the Two of Water, Two of Cups coming together. We have the Five of Airs, winning at any cost. But in this deck, Five of Swords, but in this deck, it's like balancing on all this light energy that's coming forward. It's like, we got this. It's good. We can handle it. And the final outcome is the Messenger of Water. This Messenger of Water, it's some news that's going to be coming from an unexpected place. And this is what this whole week was about, the new moon in Aquarius. Something new coming up. So if I just take the cards and think about what I was getting from that, and it's different for everybody. It's stand in our own power. We don't have to give it up. Create something we want to create. Don't let the outside world fool us into thinking that we don't have this. Psychic Duck goes, we got this. I'm sitting on it. All right. Okay, so let's just take a look at one of the things I want to look at 7 minutes in. Let's look at that whole Colombian thing. I was so scared. I was going, oh my gosh, my coffee prices. I was just thinking about me. My coffee prices are going to go up. And then I thought, ooh, MAGA's going to be all mad because their coffee prices are going to go up. But then I dug a little deeper into the news and found out that it was more about President Petro wanted the Colombians that were being shipped back to his country, and it's happened before, but not in chains, not on a military aircraft. He goes, they needed to be treated with respect. I will fly my presidential plane to get these guys. Don't put them in handcuffs. Don't put them in shackles. Treat them with respect. Anyway, they came to some agreement on it, so maybe they didn't shackle them. I don't know. I didn't read that much into it. But they came to agreement, and then Trump is boasting, America is strong. Other countries weak, bow to me. So, let's just see. What are the other countries? We got hegseth in there. Oh, Lord. So let's just look at, with hegseth in there. And I want to look at this two different ways. What does the world think and what does the military think? The admiral, the commandant of the Coast Guard got fired. They said it was DEI. No, they said it has DEI implications to it. They said it was because of Operation Fouled Anchor, where she was supposed to investigate sexual abuses, sexual claims against some of the people in the Coast Guard, the leadership, and she was taking too long, so that's why they fired her. And I'm like, am I reading this wrong? Anyway, she's out. And I go, either way, it's the very first woman that led a branch of the armed forces, gone. Gone. So, how does the military think of hegseth? I know some guys are going to go, yeah. And then other guys are going to go, oh, that ain't right. We don't need a womanizer drunk guy in there. Because I got to tell you, hegseth, he is no Churchill. I heard that Churchill liked to imbibe in a little scotch or brandy or something. Like when he woke up. Hegseth, he ain't no Churchill. Okay. Let's look at internally. What does the military think of hegseth? What does the military think of hegseth? And let's take a look at this 6 months down the road. What does hegseth? How's he doing 6 months down the road? What's the internal feeling from the U.S. military? Where's my sheet? Where's my... There it is. Cards don't lie. Tower moment. It's not going to go well. You got the 9 of Cups. Careful what you wish for. Greedy merchant. You have the, let me drop this down. You can see, I'm going to go kind of quick with this. You have the Knight of Wands coming forth with some information. At the base, he's in the past is juggling things. We could probably read on that a little more. World implications, and that's what I wanted to read on next. And then there's a celebration. Is it a false celebration? So this 6 months thing, I think it kind of goes with the greedy merchant. Be careful what you wish for. And then you have the celebration in the White House. But a lot of times this is the false celebration. In this deck, 2 people celebrating, but where are the people around them? They're walking away. They're over here, backs turned. So there's only a few people that are going, yay. Internally, a lot of fighting, a lot of squabbling. Externally, there's new information coming out. Really? More information coming out with him? Hopes and fears is the Ace of Truth. Is coming for him or not coming for him? And the final outcome, still standing. Really battled, really beat up. But he's defending himself against all this information. And he got really beat up with it. Clarified by loss. And this is, it's also moral loss. Moral bankruptcy. Because pentacles are money, moral bankruptcy, they could go into the church of the Republican Party. Underline, it's writing in as a winner, the 6 of Wands, holding on to things a little too tightly, going back to a simpler time. And then we have the Democratic card. Yeah. So, celebration, joy. So, let's take a look at this Tower moment. It feels like he's still hanging in there in 6 months. With the cards, I have a hard time thinking that. Let's just look. Is hegseth going to be there in 6 months? What's that tower? No, let's just go back with this. What's that Tower Moment card? What's that Tower Moment card? Was that what we were feeling when he got sworn in? For me, it was. I'm like, oh my God. I just got kicked in the stomach. Tower Moment. Balance. Dark energy. Moon. Things coming out of the water. What's the Tower Moment? Page of Swords. Winning at any cost. Yeah, it was just like, screw you. All these Republicans that just turned their heads away from the truth. Yeah, winning at any cost. No, it doesn't matter. We have the Star of Hope up at the top. Okay, what's this Tower Moment about? Balance, that dark moonish energy, the truth at the bottoms, not caring about right or wrong, just winning. King of Swords. He's got some legal issues coming up. Worried. Abundance, wealth in his own little world. Something new being offered in the hopes and fears, and the final outcome is the Sun card. So this is a pretty good tower reading. Queen of Wands. Some information. This is what I'm just heard. Information coming from some overseas single cat lady. That's going to bring some positive news together. So if anybody gets a Tower card in their reading, let's hope you get this spread, because this spread does cause some worry. But other than that, you have the Star of Hope, you have the Sun, you have Temperance. You got some legal issues coming up. But overall, things are going to be they're going to work out. Okay. All right. What does, I'm putting all these back in. What does the world think of this nomination? Specifically, I'm thinking of NATO, because they're the ones that are being threatened. Well, Canada, Gulf of America, Mexico, Colombia, Nicaragua, Greenland. But besides those, California. There's a thing that says, I just read that California is prepping to, in the next ballot, the next election, to secede from the U.S. They're looking at, how can we do this? Yeah. And I talked about this before, that, the coastal states separate, and the red states, the center states, are there. And even though it's not like two countries, it kind of is, but it's still under one flag. But did you hear John Baptiste is going to be singing in the Super Bowl, the national anthem? That's more exciting than, who's the other one? I don't even know. I'm so out of touch with music. I'm such an old man. Oh my God. Just give me some birds. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me away? Gene Clark came from Missouri. Gene Clark. All right. Okay. Sidetrack. What does the world think of the U.S. and our military with hegseth leading it? In my head, I just heard, he's a drunk. Yikes. No, he isn't. He said that he wasn't. He was going to stop drinking. Page of Cups, news coming from unexpected sources. Let me drop this down and fly through these kind of quick. Slow-moving night, bringing forth some information on something. Do you think it's been slow? Is this NATO talking about hegseth? All these other countries defending themselves? The Seven of Wands. Here we got the Five of Pentacles. The moral bankruptcy. Out in the cold, left out in the cold. Some new information is going to come. And this card to me, this Ace of Wands, is so similar to a Tower moment. Because if you don't pay attention to it, it's going to smack you over the head like bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Pay attention to this news. And then we have the Knight of Wands. More news coming. More news coming. And it's about ready to come really fast. This horse is about ready to go. Internally, new Page of Pentacles, a new way forward, a new project. Externally, what are they thinking? They can't rely on us. That we're done. Retreat, death. Stick a fork in me. Hopes and fears, death. These two cards back to back, not good. If this was a personal reading, not good. Then we get the Sun card. Illusion, delusion. There's going to be an offer made. What's going on? What's going on with this offer? Why am I focused so much on that? News coming out of unexpected sources that we really need to pay attention to. It's all going to be okay. We get the Sun card, get play and joy, but depending on what choice we make from this information, from this information that we're making, we'll get the Sun card. What is the choice? Okay, I got to look at that a little careful. What is the Ace of Wands? What is the Bam Bam card? What is the news that is coming from unexpected sources that we need to pay attention to? And this was all in regard to the military. This was all in regard to hegseth being in there. What is the big news that we need to pay attention to that will give us the Sun card? Okay, that one. King of Wands. This is my NATO card. Kind of being in the dark, shining a light on something with the Hermit. Sun card again. I don't know. I put these all in the middle. So the base of the reading, what we're marinating in on this news is goodness, is illumination, is happiness. Ooh, that was Ace of Wands, full illumination. That will create confusion, but it will bring us together. Okay, now I've got a little clearer on that last reading. Wealth, comfort is in the past. We have a new beginning, a new growth on this Page of Wands. New information coming forward. In the immediate near future is my Queen of Cups card. This was a Kamala Harris card. Okay, all right. You can sit on it. I don't know, can you see that? I'm playing around. Psychic Duck. sitting on the Kamala Harris card. Okay. Just joking. Just kidding. All right. Not really. I'm not kidding about that. But I don't know. Should I pick a new card for Kamala Harris? Is she the Queen of Swords, which she has been in the past? She will be in the future. But she's no longer second fiddle to Joe Biden, second cup. But there's a secret in there. There is a secret in that cup. So whether it's Kamala Harris or just the Queen of Cups with a secret, we have the choice internally, the Two of Wands. What is this new information coming out? It will bring externally, it will bring abundance, national security. It'll be good. Some people may be defending themselves, hopes and fears. The Nine of Wands. All this information is coming out is going to like beat some people up, but we're still going to be standing. We're still good. Again, this goes back to what's the big information on that is coming towards Pete Hegseth that we need to pay attention to. Our military might that we need to pay attention to. It's the World card, the completion card, endings and beginning. This is world implication cards. The betrayal, the heartbreak, and a new start, a new way forward with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, defending oneself, the Steel. Let's look at it from another point of view, or the suspension, the Hanged Man. It doesn't feel like it though, because we have the Knight of Cups. Even though he isn't moving, he's bringing forth some new emotional start. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So I do think that we do have some time left over on this, because this guy's not moving. He's about ready to. This horse is not moving, about ready to. He's not moving because he's upside down, but this guy is moving. And that guy's not moving, defending himself. So, again, I think it's looking at it from another point of view, with a little time in between, but we did get Kamala Harris in there again. Lotus the POTUS. And I'm going to go there every time. I'm going there every time. All right, one more thing. What was I going to look at? What was I going to look at before I go? Pardons. Real quick. What do cops think of the pardons? MAGA Granny was in there, and there's a couple other people that were in there that said, I'm not accepting his pardon. I don't want it. What I did was wrong. I got caught up in it, and it was wrong. I don't want it. And then another guy said, no, I don't, I can't remember what he said, so I'm not going to go there. What do the cops think of J6? And will it stick, even if... 3 cards, what do they think? Magician, giving and receiving, the World, completion. They just want it over. Yeah. They just want it over. Yeah. Walking away from sorrow, moving on to calmer waters, do something bold and big. It doesn't feel like there's any kind of like, and they just want it over. Yeah, it's done. Okay, move on. All right. Earthquake in Maine? Yikes. They're not ready for that. Nobody's ready for that, really. Okay. Let's take, this is going to be the last one, and it's very serious. This is a Reader question, Foggy, Ozark. The Andy Reid Bowl. Andy Reid Bowl. Kansas City and Philadelphia Eagles. Kansas. A lot of times they have really great halftime shows. I don't even know. I can't remember. But John Baptiste is singing the national anthem. That guy's just amazing. Well, he's down from New Orleans, so yeah. Yeah, and it's going to be held in New Orleans. So let's pull, let's see if we can get a vibe on it first week. I mean, both teams are riding really, really high. But I think it's going to be just a phenomenal game. They have been in this position before, so it's not like the Washington Commanders, who were a young team and a rookie quarterback who was phenomenal, where they may get rattled in the moment. I don't feel like these teams will. Certainly Kansas City, I don't think will. I don't know much about the Eagles, but they've been there before. They've been in big games before. So let's put Kansas City up at the top, just because this is Foggy's question. And I am a KC fan too. Don't like a lot of their politics of the players, got to say that. But then again, all right. And put the Eagles on the bottom. And that doesn't mean anything. Queen of Swords, KC. Hang on. I was thinking of, let's do this again. I'm going to switch that. I'm going to put KC over here, and I'm going to put the Eagles to the right. KC on the left. KC. 3 cards. Foggy, happy? We got 2 cards left. King of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Ooh. Someone's going to make some money. The truth will be revealed. The Queen of Swords. All right. Eagles. Eagles. I hear Foggy in my head going, no, just stop there. Stop there. This is good. Ooh. There's a Judgment card. A releasing of something. Ooh, there's a Strength card. There's a Wheel of Fortune card. Good Lord, this is going to be a good game. All right, let me drop this down. This is going to be a good game. Major Arcanas. Major Arcana, 2 very high court cards. It's going to be a really good game. Both teams are going to play very, very well. I'm going to lose a subscriber. Oh. I think it's the Eagles. I think it's their time, the Wheel of Fortune. If they release some things, they've got some things that they have to let go of. They have to stay in their strength. It's their time. Kansas City has had their time in the sun. They're 2-time champions. They want to be the 3rd. They can, I think that they're going to beat the spread, the betting route, whatever that is. I don't know anything about it. They have the Sword of Truth here too. So this Queen of Swords, They gotta look at what they got and be really smart. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll read on it a little as we get a little closer. Right now, I'm leaning towards the Eagles. And the reason I said I'll read it later so that Foggy will come back and watch again. I'm just playing. It's all fun. All right, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace, love.